worn my Batman t-shirt for this, but we'll go with Superman, um, just because. Don't judge me. Alright guys, I thought I would go for a game review here, and one of the games that actually made me want to buy a Xbox 360, and at the time I fucking begged my parents for it. So I want to take you back to the year not of 2008, 2006. But you might be thinking to yourself, that's a really weird year. Well, bear with me here, it all makes sense. So back in the year 2006, I do remember, or you might recall, I do because I was back in school at the time, that there was releases of different pictures, different equipment, different everything for the Dark Knight Rises movie. But of course, it didn't come out until 2008, if I'm correct. So, what ended up happening was a few different things. Let's start with number one. Number one, WB and Rocksteady were behind the development team as well as DC Comics to create a Dark Knight Rises video game. Because if you can remember, and I'll review it at some point, that we had a Batman Begins video game that was pretty highly successful, sold a lot of copies, and it was a very good movie-based in-between-the-scenes game. And I actually think that Batman Begins on the PlayStation 2 is one of my favorite games ever. It's one of my favorite Batman games that I've ever played, even still to this day. Well, of course, the graphics don't really look like the most amazing to some people, but you know what? It's all about the gameplay, and the gameplay is really fun and it's really energetic. And it has one of the longest levels in the video game, that is Arkham Asylum. Jesus Christ, Arkham Asylum was amazing, but also terrifying all at the same time. So, in regards to this, The Dark Knight Rises was trying to get released at around the same time that the DVD was being released, but there was a problem. The problem was that, well, the game had a lot of bugs. According to my research and actually reading about it, there was a lot of bugs, there was a lot of viruses, there was a lot of lag, there was a lot of graphical errors, and the team had to scrap the entire project for the Dark Knight Rises, for the Dark Knight video game, not Dark Knight Rises, the Dark Knight video game. If I said Dark Knight Rises, I'm sorry. The Dark Knight video game was cancelled, and sadly, because that was one way that we had Heath Ledger, uh, who played the legendary Joker that a lot of people have fallen in love with. He's one of my favorites too. He portrayed more of the dark Joker, but if I ever review the Dark Knight trilogy, I will definitely talk about his Joker compared to the other ones that we had. So, in comparison, we actually had one game that made the huge success line of 2008, became a high bestseller, sold millions of copies, and was one of the best sellers on both the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 4 system. Bam! Batman Arkham Asylum. I have the Arkham Dual Pack, so I'm not complaining. I love both of these games. So, I when I saw the trailer released through YouTube, I begged my parents to the end of time that I wanted an Xbox 360. But because I am a middle child growing up with two sisters, one older, one younger, I had to decide what it was going to be. Now, my parents told me that if we get you the Xbox 360, all that you'll get is the Batman Arkham Asylum game, which I would have been happy with and playing. And then they said, or you can switch this out and get clothing and other things that you need. So Joshua, being Joshua, made a choice and decided I kinda need clothing besides a video game. Yay. So it does turn out that in 2010, I think that's when Arkham City was released, and I saw the release trailer for that. I was ecstatic, I was so happy, and what made me even want it even more was including the Batman Beyond skin and I still didn't get it then either. Because that was around the same time my parents were getting a divorce. So, it turned out years later in the lovely year of 2014. Yes, really. 2014, my father actually went to a Walmart when I was at a friend's house, bought back an Xbox 360 and Batman Arkham Origins, which was the first game I actually played. I know a lot of people said Arkham Origins was pretty bad, and in my opinion, it's not the worst game ever. It could have been actually worse. I think it was pretty fun. I actually managed to beat the fucking Riddler for the first time ever, but we'll get to that in December. So, Batman Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are both completely different games, but they follow the same story map form of both happening within relatively the same time. In Batman Arkham Asylum, you're following Batman, who just arrested the Joker pretty damn easily. And Joker did not have anything to do with Gotham. You are firmly focused on Arkham Island. You are going nowhere. And the game plays out much like Resident Evil in a matter of speaking, because Resident Evil 4 to be exact. Because in Resident Evil 4, you're on this enclosed space with nothing but the villagers trying to kill you. In Batman Arkham Asylum, it's potentially the same thing. You have nothing but basically the prisoner trying to kill you at first until you have to deal with other things as well. Fuck you, insane inmates. So the game does kind of play out like a horror franchise game, and I'm not against that. I actually like the horror element of Batman Arkham Asylum much more than any other horror game that I played. Of course, it seems kind of cheesy at times, but they did a great job with the Scarecrow levels, feeling like they come from something straight out of like Nightmare on Elm Street per se. They did a great job with that. Killer Croc also was pretty terrifying. The ending boss battle against Joker, no. But years later in Batman Arkham City, we are returned as Batman. We are arrested by Hugo Strange for some awkward reason. Hugo Strange knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and he wants to destroy the world by first ruling over Arkham City, which is basically his little birth child. But there is another villain controlling Hugo Strange, and I don't want to reveal who that is because it's a very, very, really cool game, and if you haven't played it yet, I highly recommend that you do so. There is an Arkham Pack that is released on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, I believe, so pick that up and play it because it is worth your time. It's worth your money. It's worth everything that you have. So we learn that Joker has actually something wrong with him, and we actually get that same thing too, which plays into Batman Arkham Knight that came out in 2016 and 2015, I'm sorry. Because right when I graduated school, I actually watched a gamer couple on the Night 101 channel actually play the game, and I fell in love with the game all that instantly. It was the night of my graduation, I think, or my award night, one or the other, and I came home and I just sat my ass down and watched the first episode because I was so hooked in that game, and I never missed one since. I know I do need to play the game, and that's why I hope to do a gameplay channel with my girlfriend, since she is a huge gamer herself, and both of us completing games that either neither of us had played, or maybe one had but the other one hasn't. It'd be pretty interesting. So throughout the game, you are being introduced to much more different characters and a lot of different and unique boss battles, including Clayface and Solomon Grundy. And, I am not against either one of those guys. It just feels kind of strange to actually throw them in there. It's not like the generic boss battles that end up coming that were in the older boss battles, but it's pretty damn cool. And the ending of the game is pretty damn dramatic. Also, you can play as Catwoman. just to let you know this, in case if you want to play the game, Catwoman is a lot different compared to playing to Batman. She has to move around and maneuver around the city much more differently than Bruce Wayne. With Batman, you can basically glide over the city. You have a faster way of traveling. As Catwoman is a little bit slower. While Catwoman can fight faster than Batman, that can sometimes be a kill fest because then enemies will just fucking, if they have guns, will kind of kill you, or if they have weapons and get up on you, you will probably have to run away as fast as you can before they end up destroying you. So, I got this for Christmas of 2000 and I wasn't in school when I got this. I was out of school. I think 2016 maybe, 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. I actually managed to get this game. I begged my older sister for it. She actually got this for me offline, and she said it was relatively cheap than buying both of the games separately. So this is actually had a bonus disc that includes Harley Quinn Revenge, Catwoman pack, Robin pack, Nightwing pack, Arkham City skins, and challenge map packs. And it is totally insane to play, to use that and utilizing that. But I am in love with these games. If you have not played the Batman Arkham games yet, mainly these two, you can throw out Arkham Origins and keep Arkham Knight. Then there is a lot of story to be told within those three games. Arkham Origins was like a revamp. It's like X-Men Origins Wolverine. While it was nice that we got, nobody really wanted it and nobody really cared for it. If you want to see a much more better X-Men Origins Wolverine, then just watch the Wolverine. It's a much more better origin story for Logan. I can guarantee you that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to eventually play Batman Arkham Knight. I hear it's a really good game. I hear it's a really immersive game. And the 100% completion leads to a few little hints that I hope to see actually happen in the future, and I hope to actually do a trailer reaction when that day comes. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to join the Lazy Universe by hitting that subscribe button and following me at Twitter with the link in the description below. Please leave a like and a comment if you actually played this game. What is your favorite level of the game? That would be pretty interesting. Or your favorite challenge map. Either or is great. My favorite challenge map in Batman Arkham City comes from both the Batcave and Wayne Manor. I think both of those were really cool to see and actually get and actually kind of experience like what is going on at Bruce Wayne's house, and also using a Batcave simulator to actually kind of train yourself and get yourself ready for combat, which I think is actually pretty nice. And in case you're wondering, my favorite stage in Batman Arkham Asylum is the first, first or second Scarecrow level, because that actually is the saddest thing that you ever see, when you get to really get immersed into Bruce Wayne's origin story, and it's really tearful. And I cry every damn time I see it pop up on the screen. I shit you not. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more game reviews like this, let me know in a comment down below, or by liking the video. That would definitely help. And then once more, you can follow me at Twitter and see what other type of goofy things that I do. And I will see you next time with another Lazy Universe episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Play Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, and I'll see you next time.